The President Biden, you are the leader of the nation, of your great nation. I wish you to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace. Thank you. Slava Ukraini.
You can keep watching your hair getting fit.
Sorry about that. It's your boy King Mark on the building, here to give y'all boys some game. Want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for a player. Let's get into it. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. Straight up. At this point, it looks like Russia's going to win this war. It looks like Russia's going to get everything that they want. Okay? They're constantly taking over each place one by one. And everybody thought that those sanctions that were put on Putin was going to make a difference. And I could tell you right now, it has made no difference. He's going to take over that country. Okay? Now, to be honest with you, I have to be honest with you, comparing Putin to Hitler, that's stretching it by far. Okay, Hitler was responsible for millions of deaths. Okay, Putin ain't nowhere near close to that. Okay, he's nowhere near close to a million deaths. He's not even gonna get to a million deaths. Probably won't even get to 10,000 deaths at the rate this is going. I mean, he could be gangster enough and surround the whole damn country if he really wanted to. I mean, he really could have. He could have sat there and said, "Hey, I ain't letting nobody leave. They gonna suffer. They gonna watch they homes get destroyed. They gonna watch, libraries and grocery stores get raided." He could have done that. Okay, but he's basically taking over the country, and it ain't a whole bunch of bodies under his belt. Okay, so let's pump the brakes on comparing him to Hitler. Okay, I'm sorry. We can't go down that road. Okay, but looking at this whole situation, Biden is not going to help them. Okay, he's not going to send any soldiers into Ukraine because he knows exactly what that starts. That starts a world war. And at this point right now, nobody is really ready for that. Nobody wants a world war. Putin knows that the United States is not going to interfere because of that alone. See, Putin has backup. Putin got China backing him up. Okay? And Biden knows this. That's why Putin is bold. Putin is going to make that transition. He's going to turn Ukraine back into Russia because that's what it was before. Okay? It was Russia before. Okay, so he wants what's rightfully his in his mind. Okay, I'm not saying that he's right. I'm just saying that that's what he believes. And when I told you guys about a week or two ago that him surrounding Ukraine with all those, with 150,000, 190,000 soldiers, that wasn't for play. He's going all in, and he's gone too far to turn back around. Okay, he's not going to turn back around. I'm sorry. But he's not. He's going to take over Ukraine one city at a time. That's what he's going to do. Okay. And Biden can't even send no air fighters, to fight this war because he knows that's exactly what it's going to lead to. It's going to lead to a war, and it's going to lead to a lot of deaths. Biden has not backed up Ukraine none whatsoever. He's given them money, and he's given them weapons, but what good are the weapons if you don't have enough soldiers? Okay, Ukraine doesn't have the men to fend off 190,000 soldiers. They don't have it. It's an automatic loss if they try and fight back. And Biden knows this too. He can't afford to send 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 soldiers in there. He knows that they're going to die. And then he knows that there has to be repercussions for that. And Biden's political strength in the United States is fading away. People have less confidence in him to run the country. And if he sees 30,000 soldiers turn up dead for Ukraine, okay, it's not going to fare well for him. He's in the middle of an election. A lot of Democrats are going to get kicked out. They're going to get kicked out anyway. But the fact of the matter is, as of right now, he's not sure how the 2022 election is going to go. He's not going to have 30,000, 40,000 soldiers under his watch die and think that he's going to have total control in the White House. It's not going to happen. So he has to stand pat. He has to. Money and guns is not going to save Ukraine. To be honest with you, he's wasting money. To be honest with you, okay, he's wasting money. Now, on the Ukraine side of things, I can tell you right now, Zelensky, Biden is going to get Zelensky either captured or killed if he ain't careful. Zelensky better get the hell out of there because he's fighting a losing war. Biden is not going to back him up. He better know that. Biden is not going to back him up from a military standpoint. It's not going to happen. Okay? So he has no choice but to surrender. And Putin is not going to negotiate. Okay? He's not going to negotiate. And if he does negotiate, it's going to be in his favor. Okay? It ain't going to be no peaceful, change of power. It ain't going to be none of that. He is going to take over, and that shit is going to be in his favor, not Ukraine's favor. He wants total control of Ukraine. And Zelensky, he better get out of here. He better get out of there, straight up. Otherwise, he's going to die. They're going to capture him, and they'll throw him in jail. They're not going to kill him. They're not going to just hang him as soon as they capture him. What they're going to do is they're going to throw him in jail. Okay? That's what they're going to do. It'll be another Saddam Hussein situation where he gets captured and tried for war crimes. Because he might have a few war crimes of his own. He might sit there and say that, hey, Zelensky is a war criminal himself, and he'll be in a Russian courthouse if he ain't careful. That's where he's going to end up being if he keeps on waiting for Biden to show up with some soldiers to help him fight that war. Because if this was the Taliban, or if this was ISIS or something like that trying to come over to the Ukraine and take over, the United States would have been there deep. They'd have been there deep. Why? Because they know they can whoop the Taliban. They know they can whip ISIS. They can whoop them. But the Russians, they ain't about to send all them soldiers in. They ain't about to send no American soldiers in there dealing with 200,000 Russian soldiers. They ain't about to do that. That's a losing war. Only thing you can do is give them money and give them weapons. That's it. And that's all Biden's going to do for them. He's not gonna send no soldiers in there to fight for him. If he was, he'd have been did it by now. They wouldn't have went into Kiev and destroyed buildings and running people out of town and destroying churches and stuff like that. Man, he wouldn't have been doing none of that. Okay, not so easy. They ain't about to send no soldiers in there. They should have had some soldiers in there. That's not gonna happen. Biden's not gonna send not one American soldier into Ukraine to fight. That's it. Only thing he's gonna send them in there, send in there is the medic. He'll send medical support, for the people that's been injured. He might do that, but as far as him sending soldiers in there to fight, Zelensky better get out of here. He better get out of Ukraine if he ain't out already. He better get out of there because he gonna get captured and he's gonna get tried in the Russian courthouse, and they might put him and have him in jail for 1,000 years. Putin might not kill him, but he might have him in jail for 1,000 years. That's the only thing he do. He's gonna have to retreat now. If Biden is smart, if he's smart, he start worrying about the countries that's next to Ukraine, because Putin might be bold enough to go into Romania and Poland and all them places. They already said that they didn't drop bombs close to the border of Poland. Okay, if Biden is smart, he better prepare himself in case Putin decides to get bold and want to come into those countries that's under NATO. Because if not, you might see the Russians coming over there to Poland and Romania and them places. That can happen if they ain't careful. He better start thinking about Poland and Romania and them countries that they're protecting for real. Because then he has to fight. He has to fight, because then at that point he has to show that he's a superpower. So he's gonna have to prepare for just in case they don't go into those other countries that's right next to him. Okay, Biden better strike a deal with Putin saying that, hey, this is Ukraine as far as you go. Okay, you got back your country, you got back what you think is rightfully yours. Fine. You know what? Don't move another inch. That's what Biden better be saying. Don't move another inch past that. You move past that, it's on. Straight up. And it's not like Romania and Poland is a valuable country. It's just to show that you're not going to move me off every block. Okay, I moved off this block so you can go get your money. I ain't moving off another block now. Okay, I'm not moving out one more block. That's it. Bottom line, he better start preparing for that, because that just might happen. You might see Putin get bold and say, you know what? We done ran him out of Afghanistan. We running him out of Ukraine. Let's see where else we could run him out of. Biden better prepare himself for that, because that can't happen. Straight up. That's what I see. Okay, you better prepare. You better be one step ahead of Putin. Putin is already 3 steps, 4 steps, maybe even 10 steps ahead of the United States when it comes to taking over Ukraine. Okay, they better be one step ahead of the Russians and somewhere else. That's my suggestion. Zelensky better get the hell out of there. He better get out of Ukraine immediately. Okay, him and his cronies, all them going down. If any one of them fools get caught, they all going down for war crimes in Russia. Or they might even kill them. Minions that Zelensky got. Zelensky's minions might get killed. Okay, and Zelensky might be the last man standing. But he better get out, because this is a wrap. Russia is not moving forward. They done surrounded that damn country all the way through. Okay, it's a wrap. Straight up, it's a wrap. Biden better start thinking about but better be progressive in his thinking, and threaten Putin on not moving another inch past Ukraine. Bottom line, and he better get a good deal regarding that oil. Okay, you done took it over. You done got the oil and everything. You supply 40% of the world with your gas. We gonna need a deal on that gas moving forward. Since you done took over and you done got greedy and took over another country, and we letting you go away, we letting you get away with it without losing any Russian soldiers. We gonna need a cut on that gas. That's the kind of deal he want to pull out. Ukraine just going to take the loss right now. They just want to take it. Bottom line. Okay. All the refugees, y'all get a new start in life. Okay. And that's basically what it is. Moving forward, Want y'all boys to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's your boy King Marco. I'm signing out.